Eventually finds its way over to Ryan Osgar. Osgar shooting deep. Sandy Brown defending against Babbitt, and oh my goodness, Sandy Brown got there. Babbitt threw himself through the air, did what he could, but there...
Summit fans making noise with their D-line in search of another break. Spicer deflects it in the backfield.
Throw sailed over the head of the intended receiver. And Matthew Agee goes flying to stop the continuation throw and get the disc back for the Summit O-line. A round shot to Pavlianis. And a layout block underneath by Noah Coleman.
Puts it out in front. Wow.
Outside of that one to Selfridge, one of their first kind of downwind connections. They haven't been hitting it quite like the Summit have.
Well, to Colorado's credit.
Ben Ashton! Oh! Superman Ben. What a play from Ben Ashton.
Both teams just doing an excellent job of keeping the disc moving. You can just see no hesitation in what they want to do, and it's making offense look easy.
Vinoka looking for Adam. Selfridge tries to make up the ground, and Will Selfridge hit the nuclear turbo button and said no.
I almost feel like he was baiting the throw.
Aviators. Giannis denied. Intended for Osborne, but tremendous athleticism again from Johnny Hoffman.
I love Will Brandt's ability to get up lines and create that space. I mean, he's such a big guy with length, but the ability to just squeeze underneath.
Colin Perry shooting it. Jordan Taylor cannot come up with it because Ben Ashton accelerated for the block from behind.
Wow, that is an incredible block to get from that position. He was not in the drive.
Chris Lung faking deep. He cuts back in.
Oh my gosh, Johnny Hoffman!
Obviously in preparation for next week, but put on some nice defense for the Callahan.
Chad Jorgensen's been hunting for that all night as they've pinched Portland at the very back of their end zone over and over. It felt like only
48 seconds remaining. Austin Sol with possession. They're trying to win it out here. Holzmeyer coming back, not able to get the block. Enke now sends one down the field. Hayden Austin Nab in the area. Austin Nab! Are you kidding me?
Hayden Austin Nab rips it down there.
He just makes the first initial throw to the open player. He's been doing it for years. It's just, I think he had one turnover last year total.
And Burnett, a nice swipe almost into the Callahan Mac, but gets the assist.
It's good for them to have him back out there. You know, he missed the entire season last year, and we talked to the coach before the game, and it's kind of interesting, Travis being out there. You know, he was saying it would almost be like, you know, kind of rookie feelings for him.
An immediate deep shot put up into the air. Cameron Block is there, but Holzmeyer denies it. The big man coming up with the big-time block.
Brett Holzmeyer led.
Back around there for Switek. To Wiley. Double team put on here by Atlanta. Down the line. Switek into Fitzgerald. Nice little cheeky blade from Fitzgerald. Now he'll get the disc back on the doorstep. Fitzgerald almost a travel. Now Burnett getting in the fray. Denying it, the big time play. 25 seconds remaining. A break opportunity here for the Atlanta Hustle.
I think we might have the Hustle do have a timeout here remaining.
Tied at 3 apiece.
Hustle going to come back out with the zone here, try to slow him down, and a beautiful play in the end zone there.
What a play there by Bradley Fleming, putting his body on the line and making the huge time block. Now around there for Ramsey, and there's the first break of the game. The Hustle are cooking. They're up 4-3 here.
prove that they can keep the energy up and not let any of the leads slip away. And here you see Kenny keeping the energy up late right there with a huge block.
It looked like it had the right shape, but you notice it just kind of falls off the shelf in the thin air of the mountains.
Here's Jay Frood unleashing the backhand. Randolph, the help defender. Connor Olson chasing it down, and John Randolph gets there first. Wow.
Great closeout, a lot of contact.
Contingent of New York fans chanting for defense, and they get defense courtesy of Brett and Tan. Tan almost got another one on Lindsley, but he sees Kerr over the top. Davis makes up the ground, deflects it in the air, and then deflects it again.
Antoine Davis gets his 10th block in the last 6 games.
Charlie Hoppus did say before the game, Empire had their best practice of the year on Wednesday. Deep shot, gonna be caught by Healy. Awkward deep look. And oh my goodness, Ben Katz rejects it, and Healy unable to catch the ricochet. And that was just an awkward looking sequence from the Breeze.
He knows what you're going to throw before you decide to throw it. And he read the play very well and got up before the throw went off, and that's just what he does. He's crafty, he finds ways to make plays even when out of position. Combined for the New York Empire in 2019.
Babbitt out there on Dunabile, and he's looking deep, testing Marquez Brownlee, and that is questionable.
Still top 5 on the all-time goals list. Going up, and Mike Dross, he didn't get credit for the one in the first half, but I'm certainly going to give him credit for that one. The all-time leader in the AUDL in blocks.
McKay Jorgensen stayed in the lane and gets the huge turning point block for Salt Lake.
Excellent anticipation of where the
But
attack
this is
was
going to be
go.
a Callahan for Ryan Drost. No whistles other than the score. It's his second Callahan at championship weekend. His 201st career block.
Yeah, and going into this point, obviously this was a must-have point, but now even, a clean point is critical.
What a block there from who else but Dylan DeClercq.
I love the way he looked downfield right before throwing that hammer, making the defense adjust to him, moving them with their eyes.
Lindsley's going deep. Miller lets it roll, but Krennic has the steps. Lindsley tried to go over the top, but Krennic was up to the task.
The new generation.
Problem is, Winchell are more than happy to play this game of attrition. If you want to burn a minute off the clock for each of these scores, it's not going to happen, especially with defenses like that.
And that's DeClercq
adding another to his tally.
As Kenev on the near side of the field.
Marked by McCoskey. What a throw, what a D!
Yeah, and that was Paul Krennic with a layout bid there. And now a catch in the end zone. That's a goal for Becker Matthey, number 30. And what a sequence. Detroit was looking for a call somewhere along the line. And
he's starting to get a little bit of his workhorse in.
It's been a tough week for him. His first child was born 6 weeks early. Sam Stark going long, but Mattis up to the task defensively for Minnesota.
Great positioning there from Mattis.
He's had plenty of moments on this field throughout.
Temper flaring.
Absolutely, and now Davenport goes for Cubitt, unable to make the grab, and DeClercq takes it out of midair. He fires for Mattis, and he makes the grab. We normally see DeClercq with the scores, but he gets the assist on this one.
Hey, it still counts for a +1 in my book.
Well, a lot of things count for a +1, especially when you do half the point yourself, and Mattis gives the camera.
Toss from Shanahan, and Meckler now surveys his options upfield. And he's going to reset to Ross Barker. And Barkler ahead for Meckler, and it's knocked down!
The fans are appreciative of the effort. They almost did it the first time, but, Madison did this play earlier in the game. They just take this huge rip deep and they say, look, we've got the wind, you don't. And Callahan!
That's a Callahan by Vinotka. Wilson tried the risky play going for a scuba over the top, and Bevon is there for the interception. Could not make it to the receiver's hands, and what a play by Bevon.
That was insane, and you can see the huge emphatic pop-off afterwards, and, for good reason. Did you know that league leading throughout all time, the most any one player has Callahan's is 2? That's it. Only 2. There's nobody with 3 in all of the years, in all of the